Hello children, and welcome to the next All the Mods 7 video. This one we're going to be doing how to get your mining dimension mine set up with a quarry. Now, I'm not going to be a full-on Quarry Plus mod explanation. There's going to be a little bit in there, but what this is really showing is how to get basically your items from the mining dimension in All the Mods 7 to the overworld into your storage system. Now, what I'm going to be using is Quarry Plus mod, the Quarry Plus mod, to get the item, like the actual mining of all the blocks, and then I'm using the refined storage system to actually sort everything and get everything in the right place. So we'll go over that here in a little bit, but what we first want to see is what we're doing. So this is what your end products are going to be like. Just giant holes in the ground. In the mining dimension, doesn't really matter too much because, you know, you're not really here for the looks. You're here for all the ores. You don't need all of that, those pretty things. So the first thing you're going to want, of course, is your markers. So what we're going to do is just place this one here. Let me look at the chords. 630, 1202. 1202 is my one. It's going to go just a little ways out here. Just going to make this one kind of big. And of course, the bigger you get it, the lot more trash blocks you're going to have to deal with. So 737 is the new one I'm on. Let's make it 1340 nice and even. Actually, I should have go back here. So once you have 3 of these set up, you can click them to show you the square you have set up here. Ah, there it is. It showed up. This shows you the last corner. Boom. Now we have our markers laid out. And you just make sure that they're all clear of blocks, which actually turns out I have one block in the way. So let's get that out of the way real quick. And then what you want to do is go to a corner, set up your quarry on the corner. And you see, it starts building the quarry. Now this thing's going to need power. How do we get power to it? Well, if you go check out my other video how to do wireless power, this one works interdimensionally. So you can get power everywhere you need it. So you'll need a dimensional cell. Pretty simple. I use the simple one because it's the cheapest one to get power. It doesn't need the Quarry Plus doesn't need a lot of power. You will need to make sure you set this to output, so that way all the power in here is getting sent to here. You can make it touching, so you don't need any wires. Next thing you need is a ender chest. You can use whatever color you want. You just want to make sure when you go back to the surface, you use the same color, so that way the blocks are all the same. Now this one's actually going to take some time because it is pretty large to build. We can just see where it's at. Here it is. So see, it's going pretty fast, but it's taking its sweet time because this is very large. You can make your Quarry Plus go faster with enchantments, but you just need an enchantment mover. Won't go into that a whole lot. So this is going to start its building process. Going to go around here. And so what this does is the dimensional cell brings the power. That's all it does. Send it to the Quarry Plus. What's the Quarry Plus do? Quarry Plus starts the mining. The more enchantments you have on it, like Fortune is 1, Silk Touch is 1. Efficiency is probably the most important one because it makes it go fast. And with very large mines like this, you'll want it to be going fast. And you'll see here, and momentarily, as it finishes its first scan, that blocks will start coming into here. I'm wondering if is it going now? Yeah, it is going. And as you can see, it just starts its process. The more efficiency you have on it, the faster it goes. And so let's go back up to the top to go see the other end of it. Oh, I almost forgot. Super important, especially if you're working on a server. I had a huge issue with this. So on servers, usually you need to have players in places so that way the server can run efficiently. Versus single player, this works just fine as single player because, you know, you don't really need all the extra resources. So one thing you will need is a chunk loader barge. This is a basically a little guy that acts like a player that loads the chunk, and you want to load the chunk where your quarry and thing is. As you can see, obsidian, eye of ender, iron ingots. Super cheap. Bang. Set that there. You can push it around if you want. Just have it near here, and you're good to go. So let me go back to the top, take a look at everything else going on. And so what you're going to want to do at the top is make sure you have your items coming into the right place. And so here is where the items come in. The items come in through that same colored ender chest, not ender chest. Yeah, ender chest. They come through the same color. So here, as you can see, it's coming in real quick, but I also have it set up to where it's going out real quick. So I have items that come in here, basically go straight into the trash. You can set filters on your pipes. You'll want filters on there like dirt, grass dirt, stone, dark stone, deep slate. And if there's certain ores you don't want, you can put those on there. But basically, and tough. Tough's another one. Otherwise, it'll fill your inventory storage super quick. So things like that. And just to be extra safe, you can put them in here as well, just so that way it won't come through. You want to make sure you set the mode to blacklist if you're using the refined storage system. And then basically, it all goes into the storage system. Super easy. I can do a more in-depth review on my storage system if you guys like in the future. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see that kind of video. But basically, I have all the items coming in here, and the quarry's working just fine. It takes a little while to get through the first, I think, 5 or 6 layers of dirt that are in the mining dimension. But after that, you will have ores coming in like crazy. I haven't processed these ores yet. I can show you my ore processing later on if you guys are interested in that as well. But as you can see here, we have tons of prosperity ore, lead ore, aluminum ore, things that I haven't processed. Usually things like iron and all that I've already processed. But as you can see, you get a lot of ore. And of course, the bigger the hole, the more ore you're going to get. And so, yeah. So that's all I got, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys want to see more videos, please be sure to like and subscribe to the video. If you want to watch us explore mods, you can come over to twitch.tv/JOND0T. That's John Dot. And yeah, links in the description. Love you guys. Thank you guys for watching.